Hello, everybody. This is Grandpa.
Grandma?
First, I got some bad news to tell you. Yesterday, I was setting up a server for our son to play on. He's an old guy. But setting up the server, and I accidentally deleted this world. Fortunately, there was a backup. But we lost a lot of the progress we did yesterday, which wasn't that much. We did the video where we showed everybody the village. None of that changed. It had backed up that morning. It backs up every morning. So we recovered it, but some of the things, sadly, we lost some of our trades we got from the librarians.
Yes.
But, in the good news, if you watched yesterday's video, something terrible happened. Boomer got shot with an arrow when I was fighting the villagers. Well, here's Boomer back. That was an advantage of having to reset the server yesterday morning. So, Boomer's back. But I wanted to let you know in case you see something might look a little bit different. It shouldn't look too much different. So we didn't do much yesterday. One thing we did do was look for spawners. And we haven't been able to find a spawner anywhere. I've gone through all the caves around here that I can find. I traveled a radius around here trying to find caves and go down and find spawners. I'm sure there are spawners, but we haven't found one. So today, we need to start getting XP to enchant this diamond armor and weapons we're getting. We're going to make a mob farm. So that's what we're going to do in episode 15. So welcome to episode 15 of Surviving with Grandma and Grandpa. We'll see it better over here. This looks like a nice location here, just a little bit over from the cow crusher. First thing to build this, I need to put down 2 double chests with some hoppers going into it. This will be the collection system for the drops from us hitting the mobs, or them dying when they fall. It's a pretty simple mob farm.
Well, I got 3.5 stacks of clay out of that.
Cool.
A little bit on the yard. I'll go put that away. Oh, I went exploring a little bit. Guess what I found?
I don't know.
Pumpkins.
Cool.
We didn't have any pumpkins.
Next, we have to build a ring around the collection system. A ring of slabs. And so the mobs won't be able to get out once they drop down. Inspired to make this one off of a mythical sausage video we watched. And it's playing 1 block. Seems to be a pretty good little mob spawn. Next, I wanted to build what looks like a support structure underneath here. Because we're going to build a tower. This location is going to go up 21 blocks. I used some walls to build up to the structure up there, but it don't quite go all the way up. I can't get them to attach because that's a top block slab.
Do you need me to get any supplies?
Not right now. I'm just sort of playing it by ear. So to make 2 sections attached, I got some more slabs of the jungle wood. I put them down so they'll attach to the walls. Looks a lot better that way, I think. Now I'm going to go up 21 blocks on the end here to put an outline of logs. I think the logs will look nice. Should go up 21 blocks. You want to drop the mobs 22 blocks. They're pretty close to one hit kill at that point. Next, I need to duplicate the square at the bottom up here because it's going to be a long tube that comes clear up to the top. I'm using planks for this.
How are you going to get down from there?
I have to jump. There are creative ways you can get down. You can pour a bucket of water down one of the block that come up 21 blocks up here to the top, then use the water to get down. So I'm real close to the water, so I make a little path out to the water to jump off.
You want a water spot down here?
Go on. So basically make me a nice diving board out of dirt. Make sure you hit the water. Now I'll repeat what I did in the other corner and build up 21 blocks, which I will end up doing in all four corners. What we do, we're coming up 21 blocks, and they will end up falling down there. They shouldn't die at 21 blocks. Hopefully, anyway. Oops, that's dirt.
Well, it should be like a one-hit kill.
Pretty close. For most mobs.
You don't want them to be too active, otherwise they'll take you out.
After looking at it, I discovered a mistake down here. I need to put slabs on top of that. That leaves no gap for us to hit the mob, so I have to move this platform up one block higher in the air. The easiest way to do that is just take out the bottom block. Thank goodness for Minecraft physics. I'd had to deconstruct the whole thing normally. Or hold it up with a crane, which we don't have. But it just hangs in the air because of Minecraft physics. So I put the jungle wood logs in. I put an extra base on the top of the fence post. Now we got room to smack those things and they fall down through there.
And go to the other house and see if there's any jungle wood in there.
Then I continue to lift the other two corners up to 21 blocks. Now that that's completed, I need to build a platform up here that the monsters can spawn on. But first I need to put the other, fill in the column up to 21 blocks. I'm going to use planks for that, give a little contrast between that and the jungle wood. And we'll have a long tube that goes up 21 blocks when I'm done. After doing this several times, it would have been a lot easier if I had just put a water column in, then I could swim up and down to get up and down this structure. So I'd recommend doing that if you build one of these.
Well, I ended up buying some boots. I haven't gotten the rest of the stuff, but I bought boots.
Pretty nice. The Falling 4 is well worth it. This has a projectile protection for. Helps against those arrows. Okay. And with that, we're done. Now to build a platform. First thing I need to do is build out a column that is too wide. We want a column that's a total of 8 blocks long, including the circumference ring in the middle there. We need 2 at this level, and then we're going to build a channel up around it. The channel's 1 block high now. In the end, it'll be 2 blocks high. When I first built it, I made a mistake and only made it 1 block high. And what this channel will do, we'll make a water source in here that'll sweep the mobs into the hole, hopefully, where they'll drop and we can whack them on the head. See, if you pour a bucket of water at the end here, I don't have any water, which I don't have any. So it's time to go for another dive. Empty bucket. Well, down here I filled up 2 water buckets, and since I don't have a water source coming down, I gotta use dirt and power my way back up to the top. Not the most efficient way to do it. Now let's see if we built the channel to the right length. If we do, when I put the water source down, it should run to the hole in the middle, but not into the hole. Perfect. Did that right at least. And I make a temporary infinite water supply, so I don't have to run up and down to get water. Because we need to do this in each side, all 4 directions. And once I have that completed, I can take out the water source. And as you can see, I did make a water elevator going down, so I don't have to build dirt each time I want to come up. And as I examine it, you can see the water's running down the inside too. That's not good on this inside. The issue is I had a 2x2 water source here, so that has 4 water blocks. I need to get rid of those 2 water blocks. I can't do it that way. All I need to do is put dirt back down, or wood in this case. Lock that. Now I have just 2 water sources, and it should work fine when I chop those out. Those should actually flow down and into the chest below. And the water column is dissipating, so it looks like it worked. And this is how easy it is to use the water column to get back up. This one's a little tricky because of the water source being right there. I'm trying to get rid of all the dirt I don't need on the structure any longer. Now I go back down the water elevator to clean up the dirt down below. So the next step is to put trapdoors in along these water channels so that the mobs will think there's a floor there and step into the water. And I see I have another problem. I put those in, it's blocking the water. That's no good. Then I realized I'm going to have to build this up 2 blocks high all the way around, not 1 block. So I take care of that issue. And put an extra row of blocks all the way around the top perimeter. And I again put trapdoors in. Finish with that. I'll check see if it's going to work now. It should. I'll open up this water source and we'll see. Yay, we have water. It's a pretty long fall there. Now I'm going to use mangrove slabs to create a platform that runs between these water sources. You can see it from down there.
Oh, I forgot what you were using it for. Well, that'll work.
I think it'll add a nice contrast to the build.
Well, I'm gonna go see if I can lock this villager in with this trade.
Trade.
Unless you need me for something else.
What trade?
Librarian.
Where'd you get the trade? What did you lock? Trying to lock in?
Can't lock him in if he just wants paper.
Did you get a book
Oh,
we need?
Not yet. He's not being cooperative.
Can't imagine a villager not being cooperative. In the end, we'll end up with a big square up here that monsters will spawn on. Alright. That's done. I decided to use polished deep slate blocks. I gotta create a 2-high wall around this and then put a ceiling on it. Again, I'm doing this. I think it'll look nice from below. We'll see when we're done. We'll need a few more stacks of deep slate.
Oh, there should be plenty of it. I'll go find some.
High wall and the ceiling. Grandma has been doing a lot of work in the background, getting supplies ready and things for the build. Since we're kind of building it from scratch, we didn't know exactly what we needed, or I wasn't even sure how I was going to build it or what it was going to look like.
Well, there's 53 pieces in here. I'll go to the other house and look, and if not, I'll go down to the mine and get it out of that box down there.
Okay.
It's 53 pieces.
So Grandma's been very busy behind the scenes, and a huge help. We never get this done as quickly. It still took probably about 3 hours to do this whole build. Several blocks, I've decided to make this outdoor ring with slabs. So what I've already done, I replaced with slabs. That's just for the preliminary, and then we'll have to put full blocks on top of it. To finish the walls, as you can see, the two levels on the bottom level, I have deep slate cobblestone. Top, I used polished deep slate. Give it a little contrast. Now I need to put a ceiling on it. And with the completion of the ceiling, we have a working mob spawner, hopefully. I did have to revert back to dirt again because I had to close up the water sources that were on the deck. And this is what it looks like. Could add things to the outside to make it look a little better, but we'll see. My main interest is getting a working mob spawner so we can start getting some XP. I'm just going to stand here for a second, see if anything drops. Hopefully it's working. Nothing else come down yet. Hopefully it's just taking a while for mobs to build up in there. Hello, then. Another one fell. Mostly skeletons so far. As of this point, I'm not really excited about the drop rate. We'll see. Hopefully it'll improve. Hopefully just needs to build up some monsters up above. And 2 more skeletons come down. That's it. So far. Not real exciting so far.
I hear something.
Yeah.
Something came through.
That's a zombie.
We have to be close enough to hit him.
Couldn't hit it.
You can't be too far away either.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Surviving with Grandma and Grandpa. We'll come back next episode, see if this gets any better, see if we can figure it out. And we'll be doing some more exciting Minecraft activities. So really appreciate you to come join us. See you then.